Wait, fuck, I missed. 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's up, survivalists? It's Jay of TeamWnJ here. Welcome to Levaslier episode 52. Wait, Levaslier Production Diary episode 52. What's going on, everyone? I'm finally showing off my red suit. Here you go. I told you I got a red suit. I love it a lot. I mean, it's red on the outside. It's black. It has black linings, black pin collar. It's my first suit, which goes up on the collar like this. I'm really liking it. What do you guys think of my suit? I love the red suit. Well, basically, today, what I'm going to be doing is showing you guys, it's a little bit of an exercise, sort of, so I'm going to be talking about the mental and psychological side of things, which I haven't talked about in a long time. So some of you guys who are new here, you might be actually very interested in what I'm about to say, especially if you're a student and you're struggling a little bit. I'll get off to some tips. What we'll be doing in the stream today is building our ideal future dream studio for animations. So this is maybe 10 years, there's somewhere in between 10 years down the line, we're going to have the studio. And it's an exercise to test our vision, how strong our vision is, and by building it in-game, we can basically strengthen our vision. What's up, everyone? I see that in the chat we have Angelo, Kamatime, Poop Pie Fries, Life Melon, Josiah, Juniat Place. Thank you, everyone, for telling me that the mic was muted. I completely did not know. Doll is here, Andre is here. I might have missed a few names, but I did read everyone's name earlier. I just have to scroll back up. Solar is here, Dylan Channel is here. Darklight Boy is here. There you go. Sorry, I completely muted out. Oh, Ira is here as well. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna have to recognize your new username. And this is looking good, Joker. Yeah, nice looking suit. Thank you. Oh. It feels really good as well, because, a little small fact about all my suits that I wear. You know how I mentioned how tiny I am? Literally 100% of all my suits have to be tailor-made. They must be tailor-made because no suit exists that is this small. Let me switch over to the stream real quick so I can show you guys what we've done so far. Solar says, I'm watching this, but I'm redoing the whole wall run / wall jump and climb tutorial. Oh, are you making a tutorial on that? That's pretty cool. I recommend learning how to do it properly first and sharing it with us so that we can confirm that it looks good, and then you can make a tutorial with it without any problems. Angelo says, looking cool. Chafe is the modern Assassin's Creed. Well, I would need a white suit if I wanted to be a modern Assassin's Creed. Oh, Shizuko is here too. What's going on, Shizuko? Alright, so, anyway, this is what we've built so far. I'm going to rebuild this completely from scratch because, one, I've never built a modern build before, so this is literally my first modern... Excuse me. Ooh. Wow. Christ. Jesus. This is my... Jesus, right? This is my first ever modern build. I can show you guys around what we have so far, but we're going to rebuild it somewhere down the road over there. And we're going to build it better this time. Darklight says, I'm going to be leaving the stream in 10 minutes, sadly. That's alright, Darklight. You can still watch the replay. I hope you guys are interested in what we're building as well. Josiah says, nah, man, white suits are old news. White suits are actually used for funerals in China. Yo, Harry, what's going on? Welcome back.
Hello.
Yo, can you believe that it's been a week since our boat trip?
No, I can't believe it's been a week since my niece.
My niece! Thank you! Oh, I wish Panda was in the stream. Panda drew us again some, awesome fan art. Panda is such a good artist. Yep. Says that looks great. Josiah says, I have work in the morning, so I'll probably be out in around an hour. That's cool, Josiah. Life9 says, did you see that your animations are in the best PewDiePie's animation? Yes, I forgot to mention that. I mentioned that earlier when I was muted. I am aware that I'm included in a lot of compilations. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't ask permission before including it, and they upload the entire video in there. So I've had to copy strike at around 20 different people for just stealing my video and re-uploading it. Shizuko says, trying to make speed paint, but Sony Vegas hates my guts. Use Premiere Pro. Beautiful Pizza says, hello there. You look great, man. Thank you so much. I'm glad everyone's liking my my red suit. I'm definitely going to be wearing this to PAX. By the way, Harry, I want to show you something. Check this out on stream real quick. I managed to get... So I'm using the BSL shaders right now. And you may think that I'm not using a texture pack, but I am. I'm right now using the vanilla PBR resource pack. What this means, PBR stands for physically based render, which means it looks more realistic. So, if I put down a diamond block, you can see that this looks like ray tracing, but it's not. It's actually just physically based rendering. So I've got all these reflections. I'm using the BSL shader pack as well as the PBR default resource pack, vanilla PBR. There you go. And I've managed to get all these reflections in, which look so cool. They look so cool.
Let's see.
Can you see it, Harry?
It's a bit delayed, so
Yeah, that's cool. We'll just give it a second.
Yep.
Josiah says, "Oh, hey, we got an ad from Eve. Eve Online." Josiah says, "I'm programming for the first time in ages. Kind of bored. Are you programming that game for the Chinese game, or is it the story that you mentioned last time on Discord?" Have you watched Spirit XL? Yeah, I swear it gets good. Not yet. Not yet.
Oh shit, I like that.
Yeah, right. That's so cool. Okay.
That's so cool.
Just back in game, Harry. Let me take you on a tour of our future office as we have it so far. We're gonna rebuild this entirely. The outside was very experimental, but it's kind of cool. Our main entrance is here. The reason I built this thing was just because if you think about it realistically, it's very hard to get a building that's that shape.
Yeah.
So we have to make it like squarish. So the first thing when you get in, you get this carpet. This carpet, if you fly up and look at it from my angle, is actually a map of Lazuria and the Sacrasara. So it's the green part's Lazuria, the yellow part's Sacrasara.
Yep.
Yep. We've got a reception desk over here.
I saw that earlier, and I question the necessity of it.
Yeah, so I'm going to explain that in a bit as well. We've got a chill room here, which is very important for me. Oh, fuck. I destroyed it.
You destroyed your chill room.
Yeah, we got a chill room right here with a big TV. Probably have some, like, PlayStations in there or Xboxes or whatever for the console plebs, you know. Back over here, we got a bathroom because that's important. I can't imagine living without a bathroom. It'd be like... I was trying to make a racist joke there, but I guess I'm not. Office says blueprint for mine. What the fuck? Solar says an office blueprint in Minecraft for TeamWnJ. I said office at first, but I prefer the term studio because when you say the word office, the first picture that comes into my mind, especially, is like murky, like blue carpet floors and like people just clicking on computers sitting next to each other and not much happening. Like it's all very antisocial and it's not very healthy. I don't think it's very healthy working in an office. So I prefer the word creative studio because this space in front, the reason this is so important is because this is the creative space. This is a studio for animators. So we've got a desk here for all the animators to sit on. And it's important to give people this creative space because I personally, when I'm animating, if I want to do some sort of like, so think back to Levaslier episode 0, the Assault and Dire Shield, when Arkosh was like cutting through all these people. I had to pick up my swords, like my dummy swords, and I had to actually act out all the moves so that I knew if it could work or not. And I have to have a space in order to do that. So this creative space is really useful. You won't see this in an office, right? Andre says, are you making this because you got inspired from that one Minecraft build video we watched yesterday? Just wondering. Not really. I've always wanted to do this because it's more of a an imagination exercise. That's what I was looking for. Addy says, hedge. Hey, what's going on, Addy? Addy says, make a basement for child slaves. No, I'm going to put them in the cellar, not the basement. Josiah says, in the game versions, it only plays out if you set the difficulty to hard. What are you talking about? Oh, up there. Yeah, I just saw it. Angelo says, Chafe, it's good that your suit makes you move freely in your arms, Lamal, because I can't even move my arms when I have to wear one. Get a tailor-made suit. Because if the suit ain't good, then you can't cross your arms. My suit, I can still do a wide amount of motions. Like, obviously, I can't stretch all the way over, but, you know, I still got pretty wide motions. Beautiful Pizza says, what are you building on? Does that mean what are we building, or what are we building? If you're asking what we're building on, we're on Minecraft. But if you're asking what we're building, it's the future studio. Stealth 100. Anyway, so we've got a whole bunch of animation desks here. Harry, did you notice how I use?
I love that. Yeah.
So no. You love that, but I was thinking, is this better? Because this is like it's floating, right? This is like where the desktop is supposed to be. So I tried
what
this,
else?
But the only thing is that you got these upward things going on, and so I was like, that's kind of weird.
That's kind of.
So I thought,
weird.
okay, well, why don't we make those headphones? And I did that, and it kind of does something. But when you stack them up together, it doesn't look that nice. Right?
Meh.
But putting one just down like this kind of works as well.
I'd rather have it floating.
Yeah.
So maybe something like this instead.
It's still floating.
It's still floating, but it's
Eh.
this is
Anyway,
this works.
so we've got all these
This
desks here
works.
for animators, and then if you go down here, you got a private room for me. And guys, if you're familiarized, if you look at me real quick. Okay, watch this. Boom, didn't work. Boom. Look at my background. So what I've just built is going to be this background, but in real life. So like, I'd probably sit here. This would be my desk. I've got 2 computers, which is reminiscent of what I have right now. And behind me would be this sort of stuff. You can see like 2 little speakers, and we got the little the arc dock, and oh, you can't see them. Okay, if you look very closely in there, where my finger is pointing, there's a little figure of Chafe. If you look very closely over there, there's a figure of arc dock, and so we're gonna do that in real life as well. 3D print them. So it says creative studio and garden as well. I wish, but I hate bugs, so I can't do that. Angelo says, did you want a studio like Corridor Crew? Kind of, because Corridor uses a warehouse, so I thought this could be a warehouse as well, except I'd like the outside to be designed a bit nicer than just having a warehouse. Solar says, that reminds me, I also did a plan to make a Minecraft blueprint of my dream studio, but in Bedrock Edition. I recommend you guys do as well. I'll explain the mental exercise after a bit. After I show you guys this room as well. This final room will be for business meetings. That's it. By the way, all these windows here, I've put, like, curtains on because if I'm in my studio, I don't want people, like, staring at me while I'm in that room. Beautiful Pizza says, Harry was being cooked. Oh, that's true. Well, technically, that's a sink. He's not being cooked. He's not being boiled. Darklight Boy says, I watched the replay. See ya. Alright, see ya, Darklight Boy. Have fun. I'm not sure if he's gonna have fun. I'm not sure what he's doing, but I hope he's gonna have fun. Hope you're gonna have fun, Darklight. Kamatine says, will I be in the studio? Take a look at the seats. Take a look at the seats and reserve one. Josiah says, this is the dream studio, not the realistic one. Exactly. It's the dream studio. Like, the question for me isn't, like, how can I make it, realistic? It's more of a question of, if I build a dream studio, how can I get the dream studio? You know, like, if it's not realistic yet, how can I make it realistic? That's the real question for me. Josiah says, alright, Baojang. Alright, see ya. Cheers, Josiah. I'm not sure what okay. Oh, you moved them to top slabs. Okay, that's cool. Yep. Well, we're gonna be rebuilding this anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I know.
You take the top seat, says Galentine. Cool. So I wanted to explain the reception desk, because it seems kind of unnecessary in an animation studio where no one will be coming in. I don't think it's necessary either. But whoever is sitting here could also be working on animation stuff until someone does come in. I just need someone to be looking after all this stuff.
Yeah, but he's gonna be kind of isolated. He's like that one loner in class where
nobody
talks to
well,
him.
whoever's doing
So
here, I probably
there.
won't task with animation as much as I will task with like accounting or financing or whatever, that sort of stuff. Whoever's doing the numbers and the business and the marketing stuff probably sits here. Because in the future, we're not just going to be animating Levaslier. So you notice that I've got 8 seats here. Because it's the Dream Studio, I want to have between 8 to 12 people. I don't want over 12 people because after that, I can't manage people very well. So 8 seems to be a very strong number for me. We're going to have 10 people in total, including the receptionist and me in there. We don't have a room for Harry because I don't think Harry's going to be full-time here in the future. Because you don't necessarily have the skills to be full-time here either. Yep. You're just your teacher, right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So we're not just going to be animating Levaslier. We have like 4 people, probably like these 4 guys on this side will be working on Lev stuff, while the other 4 guys here will be focusing on money animations. So you guys have heard my strategy on making money. I don't work for low-paying clients. I only work for high-paying people. And so we have these 4 guys here working for high-paying clients, while these 4 guys here work on Levaslier, and they could switch around whenever they want, or whenever they can, basically. Because remember, the more people there are working here, the more people I have to pay. And so we gotta really make sure we got high money coming in, and so we can focus on Levaslier. I don't want to turn Levaslier into a money-making scheme, because Levaslier is not a money-making scheme. Levaslier is a web series built from passion, and that's all it is. I don't want to do anything related to money with that, like unless it's like merch or whatever. So these guys will be completely separate from those guys unless they switch around. That also kind of explains why I need a front desk here, because in case someone comes over and they want to schedule a meeting, we can use the creative space as a waiting room, And then also we need that meeting room in case we get corporate clients and we have to talk to them here. So that's the explanation for that. Addy says, are you excited for Minecraft Earth? Not particularly, because I don't play on my phone too much. Doll says, how long do you think the studio will take to come to life in real life? Right now, this is still a dream studio that's very far out of reach. So within the next 10 years, which is quite far away. This will not be my first studio, I don't think. My first studio is going to be much, much smaller. But I'll be focusing on getting these 4 guys to make us money so that we can buy this big studio. Josiah says, right, I was working on the World Gen stuff still. That's what you're doing. Yeah, I realized that when you said Baojang is the name of the game, right? Not, yeah, okay, it's the name of the game, not Sia. Because Baojang means Sia as well.
Is it just me, or is the new default spruce a lot lighter?
I'm not sure. You might be right, or it might be shaders. I can't tell.
I don't think it's shaders. These are shadows, so...
I can't tell. Josiah says, having the stuff
Hopefully
disappearing when you're far away. No.
shaders.
Oh, that's not world gen, that's render distance. Poop Prize Fries says, I need to be noticed. You've been noticed. I noticed all your comments, it's just, they're not related to what I'm doing, so I'm not going to read them out. Sola says, for the building time it takes for Dream Studio to be made... Wait, for the building time it takes for the Dream Studio to be made, it depends on the location and the funds. Yeah, so I'm not going to build it from scratch. More like if you take a look at the general shape of this building, it looks more or less like a warehouse, sort of, almost. And so you could literally just buy a warehouse and then redesign a little bit of the front, maybe. Or like find one that looks like this, so you don't have to redesign it, and then just kind of make everything work. Yeah, and all the formal papers and stuff. Yeah, Solo's correct. I don't think it will take 10 years. Because of just the stuff that I'm doing and the plans I have. But 10 years is like a safe estimate for now. Anyway, let's push it down the... Should we rebuild from scratch, or should we work off of this?
Maybe work off of this.
Sure. Do you like it so far?
I don't know. I like it, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, we gotta do a roof first. Because I've been looking at the top and I'm like, how do you do the roof for a modern building? Exactly. So we're fucked. We gotta figure something out. And also we can add some more details into stuff. Come down here, Harry, real quick. I just want to make take you note of something.
Yeah, sure.
These 2 banners are pick blockable. Just you see how they're used over here as cabinets and whatnot.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you need to pick block them, they're just hidden right there.
Yeah, I get you. I've already pick blocked an inventory full of stuff.
Cool. Hiraki Nia says, hello again, how are you? I'm good, Hiraki Nia. You like my new red suit? Because I really like it, I'm flexing it a lot. Beautiful Pizza says, do you have a Twitch? I do have a Twitch. It's same name, TeamWnJ. Poop Ice Fry says, I really like your house. Thank you so much. It's technically a studio, not a house, but you know, same thing. By the way, I'm back to my alcohol habits. I've finally finished that horrible honey whiskey. Finally finished it. Angelo says modern houses are usually slanted roofs or just a flat one. Yeah, I don't think I'll do it slanted, especially for the size of this thing. I don't think so. Josiah says Dream Studio has no roof. Yeah, we're gonna get all our computers wet. Yeah, that's a Dream Studio. We got so much money, we can just like water our computers and buy a new one. Yo,
oh no, they're waterproof.
Yeah, waterproof computers.
Yeah, what?
You can use sea lanterns, by the way, because they're futuristic looking. There you go.
Oh yeah, true. I forgot about them. Because they're fucking forgettable.
I'll leave the toilet to you, because that's where you belong. There's your office, Harry. Okay, let's, the question is, where should I, what should the roof material be made of as well? Should probably start explaining a little bit especially for the new viewers here, what exactly, the law of attraction is. Hiraki Niaz is looking so handsome, Ubu. Thank you, Ubu. Someone's gonna clip that shit. Poopai says, make the roof into planks. That's a good idea. I I think I'll mix planks with some white concrete. By the way, I've never used white concrete before, and I thought I thought all the concrete textures had like some texture to it, like hardened bricks. Sorry, like hardened clay. But apparently they don't. There's just like clean blocks. Just really cool. I want to see what this place looks like with PTGI shaders, like the ray tracing shaders.
Dude, this fucking toilet's glass design is so fucked.
What do you mean?
Why would you put a fucking glass like here, right next to the goddamn like shitter?
Well, it's up,
Come on, man.
right? You're not gonna climb into that.
Yeah, but there's gonna be fucking like taller buildings right across it, and people are gonna look down and see some guy taking a shitter.
No, it's gonna be like stained glass, so it should be fine, right?
No.
Okay, sure. Hey, Poop Prize, try not to spam the chat, please. Angelo says they're so rich they have access to Slashshot's weather clear. Darklight says any mods? No, I don't have any mods installed. If you were late to the stream, what I've done, I've installed, so first of all, I've customized the BSL shaders. So I've switched from Silders back to BSL for a quick second because they have access to PBR shaders. What that means is physically based rendering, so now this stuff looks incredibly realistic and reflective. It looks super cool. And the resource pack that I'm using is Vanilla PBR. Thank you for following Isaac73611 on Twitch. Wait, Darklight, were you asking any mod in terms of any moderators or any mods? Whoa, that's dark. What the fuck? Okay.
You're dark.
Wow. Right. Okay. So I think it's time for me to explain this. Guys who are new to the stream, guys who are old to the stream will have heard me mention what the fuck? What? Give me a nicer painting. What? Thank you. Will have heard of me talk about the law of attraction. Is Josiah here? Josiah might remember it. If Josiah remembers it, do you remember what it was about? Let me chuck some lights in here. That's cool.
Is it just me, or are there lights from Sea Lanterns really fucking weak?
What shaders are you using?
Silderish? I'm pretty sure.
Mine look fine.
Actually, no, never mind. It's all the same.
Oh, Isaac is pizza on Twitch. Thank you for following again. Mod stop spam. I don't see much. Oh, mods on stream to stop spam. Yeah, I don't see much. Oh, you don't remember the law of attraction, says Josiah. Thank you for following Sizaze on Twitch. Sorry if I completely butchered that pronunciation. Yeah, Harry, you try that one. How should I do the lights on in the fucking recording room? First of all, I want to have like a wooden top for the recording room. I'm not sure. Okay, I got something. Okay, hey, what's going on? See, we're streaming mainly on what'd you call it? On YouTube right now. So if you could fly over to the YouTube side instead of the Twitch side, that would be amazing because there's more people over there. You can interact with us there. Isaac says I turn on notifications for YouTube and Twitch to make sure I don't miss anything. Are you also on our Discord server? Because we also post over there whenever we go live. That's guaranteed to not miss to make you not miss anything. Angelo says lanterns here or use end rods. I don't know how to use end rods yet. Like, I mean that in terms of I don't know how to use them for builds yet. They still don't look that good. They just look weird dildos to me. Slabs. Let me grab some of these damn slabs. There you go. Some of these up here, maybe. Okay, I can't break that.
Also, I'm gonna make some space here for an AC unit.
Oh,
Probably
yeah,
right
cool.
here.
Thanks. That'd be great. Wait, maybe
I
chuck
think
it on the other
here
side. Can you
or-
chuck it on this side? Oh, you can't.
Here or no.
Okay,
No.
never mind.
Either here or here.
I think there might
Here or here.
be better because if you're sitting here and the aircon's blowing on
That
you,
way,
it's kind
right?
of...
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I was thinking of putting it on this side because then it wouldn't blow onto you, like it'd blow behind you.
Yeah, but then.
But then
you
that
can't put
is
them
blocked.
over
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
Yeah. Yep. Blocked.
Okay, let's talk. Okay, finally. I mentioned this for a long. I've just been thinking about how to get back into this because it's been a while since I've talked about any sort of like mental stuff. But law of attraction. So set fucking spruce. No, it's not. It's dark oak slab, and then the type equals top bracket. There you go. Since Josiah doesn't remember it, let's start from the very beginning. Basically, the law of attraction is something that I take to heart. It basically says that if you can see it, you can achieve it. And so that's why it's incredibly important that we have a clear vision of exactly what we're doing so that when we get to the future, it's exactly as we say. So, what's going on, Ova? Welcome to the stream. You may have took notice of my previous, things that I do and say. One of the things I do in particular is say, hey, I've got a video that's going to get me 10,000 views, and then when I upload it, it actually gets 10,000 views. The law of attraction is not saying something completely unrealistic and then hoping that it comes to life. It's being confident enough in what you're doing that you can confidently say what you're doing and it's going to happen. Doglight Boy, thank you for following me over on Twitch. A prime example of the law of attraction from Conor McGregor, right? UFC fighter. He says that he's going to, before he even gets into the UFC. So Conor McGregor, he's a professional fighter. The UFC is the biggest fighting organization in the world. Before he gets into the UFC, he says on camera, I'm going to get into the UFC. I'm going to fight in 2 different divisions, and I'm going to be champions in 2 different weight classes. And at that time, that was completely unheard of. He actually goes in and does that. That's exactly what he does. He goes in, fights in 2 different divisions, and then gets 2 different championships. And so he's a prime example that the law of attraction works. But why exactly does that work? Right? Why exactly does saying that you're going to do something cause something to happen? Because the law of attraction is not as simple as saying it and then hoping that it's going to happen. Within the law of attraction, within that word, there is the word action. So therefore, if you believe in the law of attraction, there must be action in order for it to work. So, the reason it does work is because it shifts your mindset. That's number 1. If you have the mindset that... Have you guys ever heard of the saying, fake it till you make it? That's basically it. Because if you have the mindset that you're not going to be anywhere, so let's say if you're a YouTuber. Let's say if you're a YouTuber and you wanna be successful on YouTube. Everyone's definition of successful on YouTube is different. But let's say, for example, that our definition for successful on YouTube is getting 10,000 subscribers. If you go back and watch my videos from 2013, for example, at that time, I didn't have a clear vision for achieving 10,000 subscribers. At that time, I was uploading videos for the sake of uploading videos, and I thought maybe by uploading more videos, I'm gonna get 10,000 subscribers just because. That's not how it works. If you take a look at things from 2018 onwards, you're gonna start noticing a big shift in terms of my production quality. And also look at my production quality right now. I've got a full chat setup going on. I've got donation bars, subscriber bars. I've got people in the stream. I've got a green screen. I've got this whole mic setup. I'm wearing a big suit and whatever. I try to hit the production quality of someone already at 10,000 subscribers. Because in my mind, since I'm using the law of attraction, in my mind, I am already at like 100,000 subscribers. And so there is no need for me to wait till I'm 100,000 subscribers to call myself successful. No, I'm already successful. Right? Josiah, since you were at PAX, you should remember this. But when I presented at PAX for the first time, PAX 2018, before Josiah saw me, he was expecting me to be something like 10,000 subscribers already. But at that time, I was only at 2,000. However, everything I did leading up to that point says that I'm 10,000. So by the time he goes there and he meets me, he's like, oh, okay, so he's not actually 10,000, he's actually 2,000. But why is he acting like he's 10,000? And it builds a sort of curiosity. But that mindset shift, the fact that you are already at 10,000 and you're making stuff like you're a 10,000 subscriber person, and people see that and they'll be like, oh, this guy must be at 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to subscribe to him. The mindset shifts your behavior, and your behavior brings in more people. Angelo says, I'm going to get a following in the art community. Wrong, you already have a following in the art community, Angelo. You already have one. You gotta remember that the reason it's called the law of attraction is because it's like a snowball, basically. If you already have something, so let's say you're a snowball rolling downhill, the more you roll down, the bigger the ball is gonna get, right? The law of attraction states that if you already have something, it will naturally draw in more of it. And so instead of me trying to chase a million subscribers, if I already have 1 million subscribers, it's way easier for me to get 1 million subscribers. And so by shifting my mindset into I already have 1 million subscribers, the 1 million subscribers come in naturally. Of course, I can't just say that, and I can't just dream about that, and then sit in the back of my chair and just chill like this, and then hope that 1 million subscribers come. No. Because, first of all, setting that mindset, and then you have to act on that mindset. So by uploading these videos, by doing these streams with the mentality that, oh, I'm already at 1 million subscribers, this draws in 1 million subscribers much quicker, much easier.
How's the debug stick? How do you get the debug
/
stick
Minecraft : give space name debug stick.
Thank you.
Drakinia says you're talking about something not even related to the chat. Are you talking about me, or are you talking about someone else in the chat? Josiah says, actually, that thing with less subscribers and more age, I thought Chafe was 25 or something. Yeah, I'm sure you did. Well, if you thought I was 25, how would you think Bragger was? I thought Bragger was like 30. What do you call the tripwire hook? We are indeed. Addy says, I want to become a meme page, but I'm confused if I should become an Indonesian where I come from or an English meme page. Hang on a second. Let me type to Dom real quick. Well, I think... Okay, just how about Addy? I think that if you were to target the Indonesian side, it would be much easier. And it also depends on what you want to be. Because it's easy to say I want to become a meme page, but like, what type of meme page do you want to be? Like, are you making memes because you like memes? Like, are you actually making the memes because you like the memes? Or are you making it just for the sake of being popular? Because either is fine. It's just, if you want to be popular, it's actually a lot easier to be popular. Back in the day, when YouTube was just starting out, everyone was saying that in order to be a good YouTuber, you have to do it with the mindset of doing it as a hobby, and then the subscribers will come. No, that's not anymore. Maybe back then it was, not anymore. Nowadays, if you want to be successful on YouTube, and that's the only thing you're thinking of, it's like, oh, I want to make some money off of YouTube, or oh, I want to get 1 million subscribers on YouTube. You can do that. That's incredibly easy to do, because all you have to do is have an eye out for trends. So something like the PewDiePie animation that I'm doing. Like, anyone with any sort of animation skill is able to do that. So if you can pick out a trend like that, and your only sole focus is getting subscribers, yeah, go make a PewDiePie animation. That'll get you 1 million subscribers. You know, just make those. And then once you're done, just leave. Because you went there, you got 1 million subscribers, you got a few bucks, just leave. It's short-term success. Also, if you stop uploading those PewDiePie animations, people are going to stop watching you. It's as simple as that. So it's easy to get there, but that's short-term success. That's like, those are the people that come in and they just kind of drop out. It's like a trend graph. You know, you go up a little bit and you just drop back down. I'm not interested in that. So if anyone's wondering how I can give all this sort of YouTube advice, and it actually works, by the way, because every time I say it, it actually happens. If I say I'm going to get 10,000 views, I'm going to get 10,000 views. So it does work. So why don't I do that more often? Because I'm not interested in short-term success. What I'm interested in is making Levaslier a success. That's the sole thing that I'm obsessed with. That's the sole thing that I'm interested in making work. Nothing else. Ova says I want to be a criminal when I grow up. Hey, you can be a criminal now if you want to. Shrekinia says, no doubts you will get millions of subscribers soon. Thank you very much. I agree with you. I agree with you. Thank you. Die Myself says hello and goodbye. I go now. I say hello 3 times, but anyway, I'll have a good. Oh wait, did Die Myself join in already? I didn't see Die Myself join in. All right, see you, Die Myself. Poop Eye Fry says, have you watched any anime? I have watched anime. My favorite one is Attack on Titan. Dell says, put your mind on it and grind on it. There's there's also this thing. Grinding is a very strange topic because everyone knows that they have to grind to some extent, but how people grind is like an unknown factor. So imagine this. Let's say this is an example given to me by one of my mentors. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing the loots, by the way. Let's say, for example, that everyone in this stream, so you right now, you have 100 IQ. Okay, let's just say, for example, for some that might be an increase, for some that might be a decrease. Whoever gave me that loots, I could not read that properly. So whoever did that, can you type that again? Completely missed that one. Let me try this again. Right, so let's say, for example, that you right now, you have 100 IQ. Whether that's an increase or decrease, I don't care. You just, for a baseline, you have 100 IQ. Okay. And you work for 6 hours a day. For example, right? You've got 100 IQ, you work for 6 hours a day. Is it possible for anyone to work like 10 times harder than you? Okay. So, can they work 40 hours a day? No, that's not possible. There's only 24 hours a day. It's not possible to work 40 hours a day. Okay. Can they work smarter than you? So can someone have, 1,000 IQ? Not possible. It's not possible for someone to have 1,000 IQ and work 40 hours a day. It's simply not possible. So why then are there people producing 10 times the results as you? There's obviously something that they're doing right, and it's not a matter of if they're smarter or if they work, like, harder. Whatever that is, you've got to figure that out. But know that working harder does not guarantee results. Working smarter does not guarantee results either. Moan Faisal says, being famous doesn't mean you don't like doing what you do. Yes, that's very true. Wait, did you cover that up? I was wondering if we should cover that up or not.
Yeah.
I quite liked it open.
I think cover that. That opened is kind of weird. It's like, why have that there?
Because it's architecture.
You wouldn't want that just there for, like, roof, no?
Not really.
Okay.
Might smooth that out with stairs or something.
Sure.
Moen Faisal says, just to be happy, he did have a lot of troubles back then, but he managed to push through. He couldn't afford to buy anything, so I respect what he's doing now, and I'm happy because of it. Yeah, for sure. Like, back then, when PewDiePie was becoming popular, that's a whole different ballgame. That is a completely different ballgame to where we are now. Because PewDiePie kind of paved a road that showed that it's possible to do the things that you love for a living. And so many, many people saw that, and they were like, ooh, I want to do that. And they all join in and do that. And so it becomes a very saturated market, and it's very difficult to grow on it. So the game has completely changed from that point. Angelo says, Chave's video description have a lot of effort made into it. Sadly, not much read it. Well, I don't read it. There's a reason for that, and that's called SEO. Josiah says on Discord, he goes, Lutz was me. He says, alright, let me have a crack at this. I'm going to get my first draft of Silver Blade done by the end, and it cuts off there. Let me check Discord to finish that sentence. By the end of next month. Cool. Cool. So yeah. If that's your exercise on the law of attraction, remember, saying it is one thing, believing it is another, and acting on it is a completely different thing as well. If you're gonna say it, okay, I'm gonna get Silver Blade done by the next month. That's what Josiah says. Whatever Silver Blade is, I think it's his game or something. I'm gonna get Silver Blade done by the next month. You're gonna say that? Good. Number 2, how am I gonna get it done? Right, set a schedule, make everything as efficient as possible so that you can actually get it done in the next month. By the way, if you want more examples of me proving this as a reality, it's not just every single time I say I'm going to get 10,000 views and I get 10,000 views. It's also, remember when I said I'm going to get 4,000 subscribers by the end of whenever I said? I did that, right? So now I'm going to say I'm going to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Watch this year. I'm going to do it. I 100% believe that I'm going to do it. Oops, I completely fucked that one up. Whoops. Okay, hang on. If you're wondering how I'm doing these shelves, by the way, I gotta give credit where it's due. These shelf designs were made by a Japanese YouTuber called Oshakura. Item frame and carpet. So what he's doing, he's putting an item frame down, and then he's putting a carpet in there, rotating it like this. Whoops. And then putting a white banner with that design on it. So it's I don't know how he came up with that, but it's super cool. Mon Faisal says, I feel like you'll succeed, and nice building, by the way. I subbed. Thank you so much, Mon Faisal. Also, I agree with you. Every single time someone says that you'll succeed, I have to say that I agree with you. Because, it's one of those law of attraction things. A lot of, I don't know why, but it's like, a lot of people, you probably have noticed this as well. In your class at school or where you work, there must be at least one person, or quite a few people, that whenever you compliment them, they kind of go, oh, no, I'm not like that. Like, if someone does good art, sometimes they post it onto Facebook, and they'll be like, I can't draw for shit. And then people comment like, oh, no, your drawings are really nice. And they go like, oh, no, they're not really nice. I still need to practice more and whatnot. But clearly, they don't have to act like that. They're acting like that for some strange reason, but that they don't have to. Right? And I'm not saying that, like, even myself, and I'm sure everyone here as well, right? If you make something terrible, but you still want to put it online, and you share it up there, and you're saying, this is terrible, but I felt like sharing it anyway, and people say, like, oh, it looks really good and whatnot, but it really doesn't, then you can honestly say, no, it really doesn't. I did not put enough effort into this. I will make one better. Please, this is not really good. I'm not saying this in order to get comforted. This is genuinely not good. Right? There are times like that. I get that. But there are also a lot of people who just seek praise from others, and they're not confident enough in their own work, so that they have to say, oh, this isn't good enough, just for people to go, no, it looks really nice. That sort of behavior, I don't know why that's drilled into so many of us. Maria Park says, nice studio, looking very nice. Thank you so much, Maria. Hope we can get this within the next 10 years. In real life, I mean. Hiraki Nia says, have you heard about the abuse of translators on everyone's channels? I have indeed. I've seen them. I wasn't sure what it was, but I've seen them. Because I once translated one of the videos over to, like, Japanese or some shit by accident. And I saw the words there. It was really weird. I wasn't sure what was happening. Okay, so we've got our ceiling in. Harry, are you satisfied with the ceiling? I feel like it's a bit plain, and we could play with it a bit more. Someone mentioned turning it into a wood ceiling, so I want to see what happens if I replace this with, hold on, replace white concrete with spruce slab type equals top. It makes it feel a bit more space. We have to
push that looks up, right? Alright. Yeah. That's fine, though.
How about we move the lights up to the top? And we also, like, space out the lights a little bit more.
Yep.
Moon Faisal says that's how depression comes, right? It's not like it's like not giving the right amount of trust at something I do. It's different. So I've been diagnosed with depression. Surprise. To some of you it would be a surprise. Hold on. Ova has to go because Wi-Fi's down. Alright, see ya, Ova. Hope you watch the replay as well. But when I was diagnosed with depression, I think having lower confidence is a symptom of depression, because the way that I got over it is a lot of people disagree with the methods that I use to get over things, because and this is weird as well, because I wholeheartedly believe that my method is the best method, because otherwise I wouldn't be doing it, right? There's this theory, I'm trying to remember the name of it, but it's by a Greek philosopher. I don't remember the name of the philosopher, and I don't remember what the theory is called. I wish you could search this up, but the way that I'm going to describe it might be a bit vague, so I apologize if this is going to sound really wonky. But basically, No, it wasn't a Greek philosopher. It was in the 1980 something. There was a female psychologist who did this social experiment with several students. What she did was she grabbed a bunch of students around 5 years of age and told the students to do this test. And the test was intentionally made to be incredibly, incredibly hard. And so basically none of the students were able to complete it or like successfully complete it. But the psychologist decided to give all the students an A grade anyway. Upon receiving this grade, the children were really happy about it. And so what the psychologist said was, so she split them up to a group of two different groups. She told one part of the group that the reason you got an A grade was because you worked really hard for it. And she told the other half of the group, you got an A grade because you're really talented. And then they gave them, the children a set of different options. They can either do a test that's incredibly hard or a test that's incredibly easy. Rather, they gave them one test, but on the test there were incredibly hard questions and incredibly easy questions. What they noticed was that the children who were told that they were talented spent more time on the easier questions, but less time in total and less times on the difficult questions, and overall scored less. The children that were told that they worked extremely hard, and that's the reason that they got an A grade, they spent more time on the difficult questions and overall spent more time on the test, but had an overall better result. And so what that shows, I need to loop this back into what happened just now. What that shows is that an external motivation, like talent, something that you can't control, something that you're born with, right? And I've told you I don't believe in talent, and it's for this reason. Something that, when you have an external motivation that's not in your control, such as talent, or your height, or your genetics, or whatever, and you believe that that is the reason that you cannot do something, you are naturally inclined to not do something as much, and you are naturally inclined to not do as well. However, if you put your motivation, and you put it, like, you change it to an internal source of motivation, there's a word for it, I can't remember the word to save my life. If you change it into an internal source of motivation, for example, if I spill this drink and it slips out of my hand, if I say, damn it, the cup was too slippery, that's an external motivation, because I'm saying that it's the cup's fault, basically. If I shifted my mindset and I said, oh, I should grip the cup tighter so I don't drop it again, that becomes an internal source of motivation, and what happens is I learn from that, and I'm less likely to drop the cup next time. I use that theory to overcome my depression. Because instead of saying, oh, all these things around me are causing me to be depressed, I looked at myself and I said, okay, so this thing happened to me. How would a depressed person react, and how would a non-depressed person react? Why am I acting like a depressed person? And you also take the law of attraction with that as well. So you combine both of them and you say, well, I'm not depressed, so I'm not going to react like I'm depressed. And what happens is you solve your depression just like that. It's as simple as that. But when you tell someone that, it's like, oh, and most of the time, and people are going to hate me for saying this, right? Most of the time, people are depressed, they want to be depressed. Because it gives them an excuse not to do something. It's their comfort zone, more or less. Because if you said to them, oh, you need to work harder to get an A grade in your test, and they say, well, I can't focus on my class because of my depression, that's the easy way out. And they want it like that. They actually want it like that, right? They don't like it when I say it. Rather, nobody likes it when I say it like that. But that's the reality. Right? I'm sure that some people out there are depressed because of their genetics and whatnot, and it's actually an external motivation that's out of their control. In that case, that's a completely different situation, but not most of the people are like that. Because depression is a mental illness, and it's an illness because you like, it's not normal. That's why it's an illness. So it makes sense that not a majority of the people have it. Karaki Nia says, so you do believe in positive thoughts can prevent getting depressed? Positive thoughts that are just thoughts will not do anything. Because if a car is trying to hit you and you're positive thinking and your law of attraction goes, oh, I'm not gonna get hit by the car, and you just stand there as the car is speeding towards you, you're a fucking idiot. If you think to yourself, and if you use the law of attraction like that, that's stupid. Because law of attraction requires action. So if you're positive thinking and all you're doing is positive thinking and nothing else, that's stupid. You gotta be able to first of all set your mindset and then act on the mindset. If a car is speeding towards me and I think that car's not gonna hit me, I'm gonna leap out of the way incredibly far. Sure, I dodge the car. Sure. It's like when I get into fights, right? When I'm not street fights. I'm a trained martial artist. I go sparring and I'm fighting like in a controlled situation, right? In sparring, we don't have a win or a lose. But I don't go into sparring thinking, oh, today I'm gonna have my face punched 50 times. I go in there with a clear mind, but before that, I don't have the thought of being punched. I have a thought of winning, right? Well, winning, because sparring, there's no winning or losing. And when you go in there, sometimes the reality is you get completely beat the fuck up. That's the reality. Positive thinking doesn't change everything. However, having positive thinking is better than not having it at all. Because if you don't even have positive thinking in the first place, I don't think it's possible for you to do anything else. Like, you get stuck right there on step one. Beautiful Pizza says, wow, your explanations are so interesting to listen to. Thank you. I get that I'm a bit confusing sometimes because most of the time these things are just flying off the top of my head and I'm getting hit with a million different signals on what I should say next. So I hope I'm being clear when I'm saying these things. If I'm not, feel free to ask again because I'll try to... I like giving examples more so than just explaining things. I'll try to think of a better example. Poop Fry says, depressed lemon cat is here. What's the depressed lemon cat? Oh, your profile picture. Okay. Desire says, it could just be because you live in an environment where you're surrounded by sadness, Cam. Oh, sorry, I missed Cam's message. Cam says, if my mother has depression and my brother has it, and I'm sad most of the time because that's leading to depression. Yes, that's... Okay, see, this is a good example. Cam has a bad environment where everyone around him is depressed. So it makes sense if he has depression, because his environment is depressing. Now, if you were to stop, most people would stop right there. They would say, I'm depressed because of my environment. See how that's an external source of motivation there? Let's change that. Let's change that to an internal one. Okay, if your environment is causing you to be depressed, why are you still in that environment? Let's find a way to shift your environment. Let's find a way to change that. Let's surround yourself with other types of people. There's a saying that I say a lot that Harry likes to quote me on and make fun of me of. Harry. Go.
Which one?
Friends.
It
popped out of his mind. Oh no. You got it.
Which one? Nope.
You are... Harry's mind is blank. You are who your friends are. Yeah, there's a saying that I say a lot. You are who your friends are. Because if you surround yourself with a bunch of not depressed people, it's very hard for you to be depressed, excuse me. If you surround yourself, if you do this, if you are on Facebook and you think that you have depression, maybe you're not clinically diagnosed with it, I don't care. If you think that you have depression and you're on Facebook and you've liked pages like depressing quotes or sadness or something like that, and every day on your Facebook feed it's showing like the rain is black and so is my soul. Like, you're surrounding yourself with that shit. Of course you're gonna be stuck in it. You know, like, get off of that. Cut that out of your life. If you are the type of person who says, oh, I want to kill myself, right? And you surround yourself with friends and none of them say that, and you say, oh, I want to kill myself, and all our friends are like, oh, why do you want to kill yourself? Oh, no, don't do that. Naturally, you're gonna stop doing that. But if you surround yourself with everyone who says, I want to kill himself, and you say, I want to kill yourself, and they go like, ha, ha, ha. Yeah, of course you're gonna keep on saying it, right? Your environment dictates who you become. You are who your friends are. And so, if you take control of everything, and you really actually want to get out of the situation, find a way to turn everything into an internal source of motivation, and change it. Because that's the only way you can't change an external source of motivation. You can change an internal one. And you want things to change. So stop saying things as a statement. So stop saying, I'm depressed because of this. And start turning it into a question. So, I'm depressed because of this. How can I change it? Then you start seeing changes in your life. And then once you figure out how to change it, start shifting your mindset. So start thinking to yourself, oh, I'm not depressed. See how that changes you. Whenever you act on something, you're like, well, if I was depressed, I would do this. But I'm not really, so it doesn't matter.
Mate.
Yeah, what's up?
Come up. Roof.
Hello there.
So I've done
Jesus,
these to
there?
the AC units.
What the fuck?
Wait,
what happened
I'm trying
there?
to remove.
Hold on. Are you seeing these weird bugs?
I'm trying to remove these top parts of the door.
Yeah.
But it's not working.
Can't you just world edit it?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, why don't you just use all iron trap doors? Just set iron.
It's just
trap.
it doesn't cover the entire thing.
No.
So I was like,
set iron _ trap door bracket open equals false. Oh, sorry, open equals true. There.
No, I can just
Yeah, or use the debug stick. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Josiah says, thanks for that, Chafe. Yeah, I hope that was useful. Josiah says, I went and surrounded myself with machinimators that made me way more productive and helped me push forward. Exactly. So you guys, just by joining in onto our Discord server as well, everyone there is extremely creative. So it's good that you guys are doing this. Beautiful Pizza says, I strongly agree with the phrase, you are who your friends are. I'm glad you agree. Space Scientist says, how long is your school? I'm not in school. Angela says, yes, OMG, people who share those stuff, man. Yeah, exactly. Whenever I'm scrolling down my Facebook and I see someone share some depressing, toxic shit, I'm like instantly unfollowing that person. Whoever it is, unfollow. Bye. I don't need that. I just don't need that. Josiah says wall break. What's going on? What's with the wall break? I didn't see any wall break. Shizko says, I usually suck it up and live with it. See, that's... There are 3 types of people in the world. Now, I'm going to say this, and then as I'm saying it, I'm going to think of a 4th type, okay? But there are 3 types of people in the world. The first type of people, this is from Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The first type of people, when encountering problems, they will choose to fight the problem, right? And they fight it as an external source of motivation. So, say for example, if I'm depressed because of my environment, right? So the people around me are depressed. If I realize that that's the problem, I'm gonna start fighting with those people. I'm gonna start saying, "Oh, why are you making me depressed? You're the cause of my problems," or like whatever is making me depressed, whatever that thing is, I'm gonna start blaming that thing, and I'm gonna try to get rid of. Like, I'm just gonna try to fight that thing. Okay. The second type of person is the type of person who will evade and shell up and be afraid and run away from problems. And so if they're being depressed, they'll be like, "Oh, I give up. I'm just gonna be depressed. Whatever that thing is, I'm just depressed." They're not gonna do anything about that. That's the second type of person. The third type of person is the person who realizes that everything is internal and that they can change it if they want to change it. And so with Shizuko right there, that's the second type of personality. Because what's gonna happen is whenever you encounter a problem, you're just gonna start running away from it. You're not gonna ever face it head on. And so if you're fine with being pushed around in life and whatnot, I mean, you do you. Because I can't change people who don't want to be changed. And I don't try to. Like, the second I feel that someone it doesn't want my help or whatever, it's like, fine, bye. Like, that's it. I'm not talking anymore. But yeah, if you can realize which personality type you're in, it's a good idea for you to shift over to the third personality type, because that's where changes happen. But most people are in the first 2 types. By the way, just another drop of knowledge here. When I say most people are the first 2 types, that is kind of a true statement, because I don't have the numbers for it. But I'm sure most of you guys would agree if I said something along the lines of, let's say 95% of people in the world are regular people. So they're regular. Right, that's why it's such a big percentage, because they're normal, they're regular, they don't have anything special, and you just work a regular job. There's like maybe then like the rest of the 5%. I'm excluding all the poor people, by the way. I'm just excluding regular people and like rich people. like not rich, I mean with money. I mean rich, happy, and successful, and people who like what they're doing, and they wake up every morning and they're really pumped to do the things that they want to do. That's maybe like 5%. You guys in high school, you guys in university, maybe you're not there yet, right? But when you get out of university and you start working, and you work for the first like month, you're gonna start feeling it. But because 95% of people are the normal type of people who don't want to wake up and go to work every day, who are maybe tied down and they have to go to work, they can't freely travel the world or freely play games or freely do Minecraft or freely, do whatever. They're locked down. They're tied down, right? They don't have options. That's 95% of the world. Why then are we trying to act normal and fit in? Because if you're trying to act normal and fit in, you're trying to fit into that 95% crowd. And you are who your friends are. So naturally, you're going to act like the 95%. Why would you want to be in that 95%? Obviously, that 95% of people, they're doing something that are keeping them in the 95%. So if we instead did what the 95% are not doing, that way, we might have a chance of getting up to the top 5%. And by the way, not everyone wants to be at the top 5%, by the way. And that's completely fine. Like, not everybody has incredible dreams of having a studio that looks like this, which fucking I love right now. Like, I'm looking at this, I'm like, could you imagine showing up here, pulling up in a car or whatever, and you walking in here, Harry as like a co-owner of TeamWnJ, the animation studio. We walk in here, we see the carpet, the floor of the map of Levaslier and whatnot. We walk past here and there's 8 different animators working really hard, half of which are doing Levaslier, and you can go behind them and see what they're doing, and it looks incredibly good because we've got super powerful computers, super powerful rendering engines, we've got an amazing story to tell and lots of fans. And on the other side, we've got corporate clients, people making millions of dollars every single month. And then we walk into our little office and we can start goofing off in here and whatnot. Like, just imagining that and just being in this zone, it feels so damn good. And it shifts your mindset. It really does shift your mindset. Because now that you can see it here, you're like, oh, so this could be a reality. Do I want this to be a reality? I sure as hell want this to be a reality. Let's get it done. Like, this is what I want. This is what I fucking want right here.
By the way, for doors, wouldn't it be better for birch?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well.
Yeah.
I was wondering about that. But this feels like an outside door more than an inside door. I tried it out earlier, and it's just like the middle thing. That reminds me of those Japanese paper things that doesn't fit here.
True.
Yeah.
Is it just me, or do I see a deck on a jungle door? Oh.
Man!
Not here, but...
What's in your mind?
Not here, but look at this.
No. Even if you put it down... Okay, first of all, I can see it there.
Not
even if you put it down,
down,
take a look at that. Just take a look at the whole
No,
thing.
no, I didn't see it when I put it down now.
Man, what is in your mind? Really dicks.
Not when you put it down. Not when you put it down. Also gay.
Angelo says, me stepping on the Lev map carpet. Haha, look, I'm a giant stomp saw. Hey, I'm gonna step on Sacrosaur. Filthy Sacrosaurans, taste my feet! Ugh. Space Scientist, you are in the chat. Wait, hold on, you're not in this, you're not in that. No, yeah, you're right there, man. You're right there. Josiah says, the external forces end up causing all this trouble, and then the main character takes it upon themselves to fix everything through their hard work and effort. That sounds like a good story. That sounds like a good story, yeah. Angelo says, I think I'm the third one, Lamau joke. Hey, don't say Lamau joke. Don't say Lamau joke. If you want to be the third type of person, just say it you are. Just say that you are. Remember, law of attraction. Just say that you are. Become it. I'm the MC in my own isekai. Beautiful Pizza says, my teacher says that if you're sad for at least 2 weeks, it's likely you have depression. Wrong, because there are a multitude of reasons you can be sad. Being depressed is not the same as being sad. It's very difficult to describe the feeling of depression, and I don't necessarily want to bring it back up in me because it doesn't feel good, but I love helping people, and it's just a thing that I feel like I have to do. And so if I want to explain what it feels like to be depressed, it's difficult to say because it doesn't feel like anything. People confuse depression with sadness. Depression is not sadness. Depression and sadness are two different things. When you are sad, you can feel sadness. You feel unhappy. When you are depressed, you don't feel anything. You simply do not feel. I don't feel sad. I don't feel angry. I don't feel happy. I don't feel excited. It's empty. That's the best I can describe it as empty. Because there is no reason for me to do. Basically there is no reason for me to do anything. That's how it feels. Like every single day I wake up and the only thing I'm doing is questioning why I'm awake, why I'm alive, why I'm doing anything. Like why am I here? You know, what's the reason? And when you're depressed, you don't even like. It's not like I'm in my mind 24/7 thinking, oh, like why am I here? Why should I be here? Maybe I should just end myself. No, I'm not thinking that. It's just why am I here? Like it's an endless question of why am I here without any answers. That's all it is. And it's not like I don't get to be happy either. When I'm depressed, I can be happy. Harry met me when I was depressed. And if you asked him, I don't think you would be able to. I think you knew that I was depressed, but you didn't know that it was serious. Like, you didn't know I was clinically diagnosed. Right, Harry?
Yeah. Mm.
Wait, did you know?
Not clinically diagnosed.
Yeah, you didn't know that I was clinically diagnosed. Yeah, because I was diagnosed in 2016. Sorry, 2015.
Not at the time. Not at the time. Anyways.
Yeah. But basically, it's just an endless loop of feeling nothing and not feeling excited to do anything. If someone told me a funny joke or if there was a fun activity, like I'd be down to do it. Like that'd be fun. But then after I finish doing it, I just go back to being depressed. Like whatever sort of fun that I feel or whatever sort of emotions that I feel, they're always temporary. Like even if it's sad, it's always temporary. That's what it feels like to be depressed. Beautiful Pizza says, do you mean that depression feels like nothingness? Yeah, but, like, if you haven't felt nothingness, it doesn't mean anything to say to someone that it feels like nothing. Because, like, I want to describe it in a way that people who aren't depressed will start to understand. And saying, oh, it feels like nothing is like, well, I guess it's nothing then. Like, yeah, like, it's not accurate. It's not accurate. Like, it's accurate if you felt it before. But it's not accurate if you haven't. Kamatine says, not gonna lie, that's what I feel. Whenever I wake up, I think, why did I have to wake up or something, you know? I mean, look, there's just like... Space Scientist just called me Mumbo Jumbo, you're AFK. Well, anyway, hang on, Harry, let's do the kitchen. Let's put some more effort into the kitchen.
Sure.
I want to put a little dining table
I
here.
Really like
the
the blast furnace here, by the way.
What?
I love the blast furnace here, by the way.
Thank you. I was messing around and I found that it works. Right, I want to put a little dining table here because I hate it when people put cups next to their computers.
Yep.
Which I have right now, accidentally.
I feel like we could do something about these trapdoors here.
I feel like we could do a lot of things here. I feel like putting a shelf here made out of wood would be pretty nice because of the color. Like something like that.
No need for windows here. No.
Yes, need for windows because on the outside.
Awful place for a window.
Why?
Who's gonna reach there?
No. That's not the purpose of. No, the purpose of the windows is to let light in.
This is supposed to be the cooking thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's supposed to be like those things hanging.
The ventilation.
To absorb the ventilation. Yeah.
Yeah. Put it to. Okay. Wait. Maybe move this one. Okay. Move the fridge over to that side. Move the cooking thing over to here, and then move the sink. Just like shift it to a place where that window is not blocked.
Yeah. Actually, I think the cooking doors can be go right here.
Consider in real life where the pipes and shit would be.
Yeah.
Because if you were to do that here, and you were
actually that's the room.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'd be really annoyed with you if I'm in there and you're doing some shit. Legit.
Yeah.
Actually, do we even need?
It's not fucking cooking. I'm recording.
I don't. Yeah, stop cooking. I'm trying to. Yeah. You know, I'd actually do that. You know, I'd actually say that.
Yeah. I know. That's why I said it.
Stop cooking. I'm trying to fucking record.
Anyways, yeah.
I don't think we even need the cooking thing here. Because fire hazard.
True, yeah.
Let's get rid of it. We need a sink. I need a table to prepare food. We need a fridge for people to put food into.
Yep.
Cool. Let me read my chats real quick. Shizuko says, so does that mean you can cook in the floor? Oh, the blast furnaces? Well, technically, a blast furnace ain't for cooking. A blast furnace is for smelting metals. You can be a blacksmith in the floor. Space Scientist says, can you eat on the floor? If you clean it up, sure. Josiah says on Discord, the external forces causing problems, things you read out was Silverblade Chief. Ah, okay, there you go. There you go. Josiah, after the stream, I can send, I might just post this on general, but when I mentioned that psychiatrist, the female psychiatrist who did the experiment on the 5-year-olds, I'll try to find that actual article, because there's a term for that. It's not motivation. That's not the right word. It's something else. I just can't, it's not in my brain at the moment. Beautiful Pizza says, I really enjoy the stream because every time you stream, there will always be different interesting topics we talk about. Thank you so much. Hopefully when we get Anish on, Anish Ridge, hopefully when we get him on, it'll be even more interesting just because of... Have you guys heard of what Anish has achieved? Guys, if you don't know who Anish Ridge has 226,000 subscribers on YouTube. Back in 2013 when I was just starting Levaslier, he made one of the best Minecraft rigs at the time, and still now is one of the best rigs, just underneath Angelo's, I think. And Solar's. But Anish, he never went into university. He graduated high school, and what he ended up doing was using that YouTube money that he earned from making all those rigs and ad revenue and whatnot. He founded 2 businesses. One of which is Motion Miracles, where he makes games and animation. So if you guys have been on Instagram or YouTube and you've seen the ad where this ball bounces on a hexagon and it goes downwards, like boink, 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 that game was made by him. That netted him $2.6 million in revenue. And then he goes up and starts his other company, which is also a multi-million business company and whatnot. And we've just been talking so far. And I hope to bring him onto the stream soon, because I'm sure he has a lot of knowledge to share as well. Even if you're not interested into the business side of things, just hearing what he's done and how he's managed to get onto TEDx as a speaker, you know, that he's got an interesting life. Angelo says, I bet you guys won't have a dining table because y'all gonna eat in front of your computers, Lamau. Dude, I want to put okay. Especially in a setup like this, anyone who puts a fucking glass of water on this table, I'm going to, like, splash it on them. Because if you put a glass of water here and someone spills it, not only do you fuck your own computer, you also fuck, like, the 3 guys next to you. Like, I hate when people put glasses of water on the same table as any electronic device. Fortunately, so I say that, but, like, I'm obviously doing it right now, okay? My desktop is underneath the table pushed in the back. And so if this spills, the only thing that's gonna get wet is my 2 waterproof phones. It's not gonna be a big deal. And, like, my pencil case and my mouse pad. That's not going to be a big deal. Because my computer's on the ground, so it's fine. But so many people don't consider it. I've seen people put water on their laptop. Like, that space where your, like, keyboard is, and underneath the keyboard, you know how there's, like, empty space and then, like, a trackpad, right? They put it on that empty space. Yeah, that terrifies me. How do you do that? That's too dangerous. No, that's so scary. No, I can't stand it. Every time I see that, I get paranoid. But, Angelo, nobody's gonna stop me if I put my cup of water here, though. In my room, nobody's gonna stop me. Harry,
Give me a bit.
Sure. I'm just gonna put the fridge back, because the fridge is gone.
Yep.
You think Minecraft should add glass doors?
Maybe.
I think so.
The hell?
I think it would be great to have a glass door.
Yep.
Loot's incoming from Josiah. Okay, cool. Shizuko says, these streams are a big bowl of soup. There's a little bit of everything in there. Occasionally, I tend to focus. If you get me started on martial arts, it's going to be a whole stream about martial arts. I'm not going to stop talking about martial arts. Look out. Every single time I talk about martial arts, someone has to tell me to stop. Otherwise, I'm never going to stop. So says Kirimi is getting wet in a way... What? Is way far than fine. Well, I have a cup with Kurumi printed on it, and so I drink out of the Kurumi cup almost like 3 times a week. I feel like putting something here. But like there's no windows, right? I feel like putting a window here. But then again, we also should, I'm gonna also work on the exterior of the building.
Yep.
Once I finish my draft of Silverblade, I'd love to hear the thoughts because Loot's, just because? Okay, cool, sure, Josiah, sure. I owe you that one, Josiah. Ah, so you're using that, eh?
Yep. I was immensely annoyed by that.
Why?
So.
Hey, yo. You know you can also do...
Yeah.
Okay, this will not work on our particular build because this is only for apartments, right? But, come on... Excuse me, come up to the top real quick. This is for skyscraper builds, like apartment builds. Oh, check out that reflection. Right. Harry, I'm gonna help you set up this reflection afterwards. See if your computer can run it.
Yep.
You're gonna love this so damn much, man. It's so cool.
I know, right? Ooh.
Time to ask, can I have a water bottle using that setup? You can have a water bottle. As long as it's capped and ain't gonna spill, I'm fine with you doing that. Ooh. This is for apartments, not for this.
Nice.
Build.
Yep.
Obviously,
I get you. Yep. Also, I just realized, after making the atom frames, Boom.
That's cool.
Yep.
Shadow Foxy went E, and now everyone's going E. Solar says I had 2 bottles of water beside my laptop, which is behind a slower laptop with a back brace, so it's sealed. No worries. Okay, cool. Hold on. Josiah has to go. All right, Josiah has to go and then go for work. Okay, see ya, Josiah. Have fun at work tomorrow. When I was younger, maybe 2011 or something, my eyeball got cut or something. Either an infection or my eyeball got cut. Either way, I couldn't see out of one of my eyes, and I had to squeeze in some like gel into my eye in order to keep it shut and whatnot, and it was healing. And at that time, I couldn't tell depth properly because you only have one eye, right? And I knocked over a cup of water and over my first MacBook. And so if you're wondering why I'm so paranoid about water near devices, that's fucking why. That's fucking why. I can't stand it. It's too terrifying for me. Beautiful Pizza says, every time when my friend tries to take a picture of birds on a boat or anywhere near wet places, I start nagging him to put his phone back into his bag. Right? I had a friend who used to, when taking pictures on bridges, we had like a photography class, right? When we were taking pictures, he used to lean over the ledge with his camera for some reason. I was like, dude, just zoom. Stop, like, leaning out. Not only is you're gonna drop the camera, you're gonna drop yourself off the damn bridge, man. Shit. On the same trip, we went to Shanghai in China, and there's a really tall, like, skyscraper tourist attraction in China. And, my friend, he went onto that tall thing, and he, like, kind of pushed me on, and he was like, oh, I'm not scared. Y'all scared? Ha! Watch me. And he walks onto the, like, little glass platform, and you're on, like, 120 stories high, looking down on a glass platform, right? So me, I wasn't scared. I legitimately walked on there, and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. Like, I was a little bit worried. It was my first time ever being that high up, but I'm cool with it. So this dude who was laughing at everyone and who pushed me on, right? I was like, okay, whatever. He went up there, and he stood for a little bit, and he taunted everyone, and then he started slowly sitting down, and he started kind of like being on all fours on the glass platform. And as everyone was about to leave, we were like, hey man, it's time to go. Come. And he's like, okay. And he's just stuck there. He's stuck on all floors on a glass platform, and he's shaking. We're like, it's time to go. Hey, you said you weren't scared. Come on, let's go. We gotta go. And he's like, okay. He couldn't move. It's called karma right there. I kind of feel bad for laughing at him, but then I don't. Welcome back, doll. Shizuko says, trying to use Sony Vegas for around a month now. It's like war. here's what you do with Sony Vegas. You uninstall it, and then you install Premiere Pro. Because that's clearly the better option. What should I put on these shelves, yo? I feel like there's got to be something on these, like, tables as well. It's a bit bland at the moment.
Yeah. These tables. I'd put something like this.
Oh, that reminds me. The Japanese YouTuber that I watch, Oshakura, he came up with this design as well. Check this out. So for the cooking thing, which we're not going to be using here, right?
Right.
Check this out.
Right.
With an item frame down, put a cobweb in there, put a pressure plate like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It flashes a little bit, but that shouldn't be a big deal.
Oh, that's not a big deal.
Yeah.
No. Okay, that's interesting. Yep, I like that. I think something.
Oh, Lord Waffle is here. What's going on, Lord
better,
Waffle? Sorry, what now?
I think something else could work better, but yeah.
I feel like putting something in the meeting room as well. Probably put like a shelf back here.
Cups.
Yeah, cups on the table. Thanks, that'd be great. I want to put some like windows in here as well. For light, like natural light.
Yep.
Because you gotta imagine, I don't want to pay the electricity bill fucking 24/7.
Yeah.
So we gotta have like proper windows.
Yep.
I'll put one here, I guess. Cam says, what shaders are you using for reflections? Okay, yeah, so I just figured this one out, Cam. I'm using the BSL shaders. So, first of all, default BSL ain't gonna work. What I've done is, in the shaders, BSL 7.1.3.2 or whatever, you have to go into here. First of all, I don't like that BSL is blue. And so what you can do about that, first of all, is go into color, lighting color, ambient day, and then fix all these settings here. And that's going to fix blue-ass shadows, because that's trying to fake global illumination, and it's just too damn blue. Second thing, for the reflections, all you got to do is go into visual and turn on resource pack support. I also went into some of these settings right here, and I turned on specular format to PBR, physically based rendering, and I also turned rain reflections on. And so what you end up with, I just did this today, by the way, so I'm really impressed by this. I love the diamond block reflection. That looks so good. You can also see, like, if Harry was walking around near the stuff, I can see Harry in the reflection. That's amazing. Like, I can see him inside the reflection. If I go into third person, I can also see myself. But in first person, your player model isn't actually rendered. Miku-chan says, hello, what's going on, Miku-chan? I haven't seen your name before. Sorry if I didn't read your comment fast enough. Angelo says, to tell depth with one eye, move your head sideways repeatedly. What do you mean? Oh, so you can capture different angles. Yeah. That, or you can, no, actually, Angelo, you can actually practice that. You can actually practice only seeing with one eye. So, my instructor, my martial arts instructor, he actually lost one of his eyes recently. So I'm not going to say any names here, but basically he took a trip to a different country, and during that trip, he picked up some sort of disease. And that, whatever it was, it got into his eye, and he was complaining that he couldn't see clearly. On the second day in that country, he was completely blind in that eye and had to go back home. By the time he got back home, they said, we have to surgically remove your eyeball, otherwise that disease will spread to your brain. And so he had to completely take out one of his eyes. And he was in surgery for a while, and then now he has like a ping pong ball in there. Obviously not an actual ping pong ball, like, you know, like, you just pop an eyeball in there, like one of those fake eyeballs. So he can't see out of the one eye. And also, because he popped that in there, it looks so realistic, you can't tell. Yeah. Because he's missing one eye and he's also a martial artist, he's had to teach himself how to judge distance just using his one eye and, like, where can he punch and whatnot. So it's definitely trainable. It's just, it's not useful in, Harry, you're about to get hit and run.
No.
Where is he?
Bye.
Oh fuck! I knocked off the painting. Ooh! I knocked it off so hard it despawned. Oops.
Can't run that, bitch.
Oh, miss. Hang on. Where's Harry? Where is he? There he is.
Yo, dude, hit and run this cow here.
What? A cow? Where's there a cow? What? A part of me feels bad for it. Another part of me really doesn't because it's not doing any damage.
Now, I imagine our Ender Dragon boss fight
In survival?
would be very anticlimactic. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Hmm.
And the dragon's not gonna have a
Okay.
good day. Wrong
Yeah.
neighborhood, mother. Replace 0 with white concrete. Angelo says Chafe wasn't scared. He's sure he'll. What? Chafe wasn't scared because he's sure the glass won't break. Because if he did, he would sue the company. Big brain. Which glass?
Okay. Oh,
Mm.
this glass.
Briger, what's going on, my man? Check it out. Hey, I want to issue this to Briger as well. I don't know what Briger sees as the future of the Shattered Crown. But this is what I see as the future of TeamWnJ. Oh, we'll have half the guys here. What the fuck happened here? Yo,
What the fuck happened to her?
the fuck? Oh, damn! I knocked off some of the lights. Shit, I'm my bad. Yeah. So I see for the future of TeamWnJ, we're going to have our own animation studio that looks like this. We're gonna have people working on Levaslier, and we're also gonna have people working on corporate stuff, so we get money coming in, and we also get to work on our passion projects. And so I've built the studio out because it empowers our power of having a strong vision. And so by being able to visualize everything and being able to put everything into perspective, naturally it'll bring in our success even further. The glass bridge, says Angela. What glass bridge? I don't see no glass bridge anywhere. Glass bridge? Do we have a glass bridge in survival? We don't have a glass bridge. There's no glass bridge anywhere.
Nope.
Shizuko says if I didn't see the door, I would have thought that it was an interrogation room for spies. Probably what it would be. Probably what it would be. I mean, okay, what would happen if Harry came over? Because I'd assume Harry would be working from home most of the time. Because I don't know where the studio would be based. Probably somewhere in Australia. But if Harry were to come over, he'd probably be in the boardroom. Thank you for following Space Scientist on Twitch. Poop Fry says PETA is watching you. Poop Fry says your PC is externally screaming with that shader. I'm actually doing all right, I think. I'm running at like 87 FPS just now. Now it's 77. Yeah, I'm running all right. Shizuko says on the bridge that your friend pushed you on. Oh, you mean in Shanghai? Oh, yeah. It wasn't a bridge. It was like, it's like a tall ass tower, but on the very top there's just like a big room that's just glass. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm sure some of you guys are afraid of heights and you probably wouldn't stand on it. That's fine. You can still get a good view there. But if you do dare stand on it, it's pretty cool. Yeah. Shizuko, you're right. My chat is behind by a fair few minutes. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else we gotta do on the inside? I'm still not that happy with the kitchen.
Not much, I don't think.
I feel like we could put. I want to put like a coffee machine or a toaster, but the only thing I can think to do that is that.
Yeah.
That kind of works. Actually.
Nah. Something else. What the hell can we do for coffee machine? Speaking of coffee machine, I actually got a new one today.
Is it one of those ones with the capsules?
No. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I haven't actually looked at it.
Yeah.
But you can make a lot of coffees from it.
Okay. Cool.
Apparently. Yep.
Doll says, how's your new phone, Chafe? It's actually working really well. It's a bit weird because with my old phone, here's my old phone. This is a Sony Xperia Z5. It looks a lot better. Like, the stuff on it looks a lot better. So, for example, my weather icon here, if it's raining, it'll actually show a picture of, like, a raining, stormy icon. And it has the benefit of showing me the temperature as it feels, not as it actually is. So, if it's 30 degrees, but it's raining and storming and it's a typhoon going on, it's not actually going to be 30 degrees. It's probably going to be, like, 14 or some shit, right? But this one, it just doesn't look as good. What I do like is how big the screen is in comparison. It's not on in comparison to the other one. But I'm getting used to it. By the way, Bragger, attention real quick. So I noticed that you were using PTGI, right? But your stream lags a little bit. What I figured out, because you taught me, because you're kind enough to lend me your insight into shader packs, and you told me about BSL. I love BSL, by the way. Well, I've tweaked BSL a little bit. Because I went into BSL, I went into here. First of all, I fixed the blue shadows by going to I fixed it by going to colors, lighting color, ambient day, and I changed the these settings so the colors don't look blue as hell. One. And number two, I managed to, it's not PTGI because it's not ray tracing, right? But I managed to get some reflections back in. So this might be interesting for you when you're streaming. If you don't want to use PTGI, you could use this as a substitute instead. Maybe if you want to run it a bit smoother. Go into your visual settings here and turn on resource pack support. And then use the following resource pack right here, vanilla PBR. And what this will give you are these amazing reflections without ray tracing. And so it saves your computer a lot of processing power. If you go into third person, you can even see yourself in the reflection, which is super cool. So hope that was useful. Hope you didn't know that already. Bragger also says, do not think I will have a studio at one point, even though that would be nice. In a dream world, I would get a studio to work on different types of story entertainment, such as animation. But as it is, I'm just trying to make stories as well as I can right now, and will most likely focus more on acting later. Okay, that's an interesting plan. Yeah, I like that plan. Yeah. It's very important that you expand just past Minecraft. By the way, I've been in contact with Black Plasma Studios as well. And so Black Plasma, they own an actual studio, but there are only 5 guys working on Minecraft animations. And within the past few years, because Minecraft has been going down in terms of popularity, they have been making a bit less revenue. So I've been talking with them about business and whatnot, and it's just like, this is the plan. This is the plan. This is the plan. Shizuko says, Chafe, pops hot pepper water gun at Spy's eyes. Tell us what you know. Oh, in that room? Yeah, you know how I've also put, I put black curtains over there as well. So I've shut these curtains up. I should probably have curtains over here as well. Probably have a few curtains over here. Shut all those up, lock this door. Put a spy near, lock him up on these cups as well. Step on him. Kinky. Angelo says, why is there PC in the kitchen? That's the one you soak in water. You gotta wash that one. It's a bit dirty. Bragger says the studio is looking pretty nice though. Thank you so much. You're good? You good, Harry?
Your Hamachi connection is blue.
Restart your Hamachi.
Yeah. Okay.
Space Scientist dropped a creeper over on Twitch. Interesting. Oh, it showed up in chat as well. That's cool.
Oh, man.
Alright, see ya, Addy. Addy had to go. Angelo says, Lamau, add some lanterns for side lights. That's what I was thinking as well. You mean like actual lanterns like this? I thought about dropping that in as well, but I'm not sure exactly. Like, would that be there in real life? I know in real life, I probably have lanterns up. What the fuck? I probably have lanterns, like, on the... Not lantern, like like an LED on the top right there just going across. But I'm not exactly sure how I can do that here. Like, it's not... I don't think it's possible to do in Minecraft. Either way, I still want to put... Okay, right. I haven't put in a fucking dinner table yet. Okay. Stairs. Let's just use spruce for this. Or maybe even this.
I think I might have to restart computer.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Yep.
Okay, so that could be a possible... I almost said dinning table. There you go. This could be a possible dinning table. I mean, I don't like the fact that it's on the edge of this as well. Maybe I'll make a thinner one. But we gotta consider that there are 8 people here. 8 people in the studio just here, not including me in that room and the receptionist over there. Let's grab some slabs. This could work. Shizuko says, I'm gonna download Premiere Pro. I'm tired of cleaning out my trash bin. You're going to purchase Premiere Pro. I don't want to hear anything else other than purchase. If you're gonna do anything else, don't tell me about it. Thank you for the time check, Shizuko. I don't know what to feel about this damn table being on the edge. What if I just shifted the entire thing in? How would that look? / move 1. Okay, you get like a tiny little space there. But at least you get this back. I'm also gonna have to put in chairs. For, whoops. But you can't put a chair in there! Okay, that's a tiny problem. That is a little bit of a problem. Solar says we'll be back. Going to eat downstairs. That also means fixing the animation run jump climb is going to be paused too. We'll send it on the feedback. Okay, cool. Maybe if I did like a round thing here. Whoops. That would give people a bit more space to eat right here. Is that a bit awkward, though? It looks like a bar now. I mean, that's kind of alright. That's kind of alright. I'm fine with this. You got 4 seats only, but, you know, in real life it'll be better. In real life it'll be better. Or maybe I should extend it. I don't know. I don't know. Bragger says, popularity or not, I would still be using Minecraft to tell my stories until a better alternative comes along. Would you... Sorry, Bragger, it took me a while to read your comment. Would you, because, okay, you joined in a bit late, but basically I explained that on this side, these 4 guys here, whoever are working here, these guys are going to be working on Levaslier, and these guys on this side are going to be working on corporate clients, because the more people I have working here, the more people I have to pay. Right, and I don't want to pay them like cheaply because animation is not easy, and so you got to pay them fairly. So we got to have these corporate guys to make money, and these are working for like big time people, like making ads and whatever. But that won't be done in Minecraft, and they'll probably switch around, like whenever they feel like it. So if we ever that's the thing with making a studio. You can't just make a studio with just Minecraft. I don't think Black Plasma has managed to do it, but even they're struggling a little bit to like self-fund themselves right now. That's from what I can remember. So don't like quote me on that one. Angelo says, by the way, have you heard of Premiere Rush before? I've been testing it out recently. It's called Compact Premiere Pro for mobiles. No. I mean, yes, I have heard of it, but no, I have not used it because anything to do with mobile scares me. I got fat fingers. And I can't click on the right thing. Like, when I'm editing, I want to be frame perfect. Like, if I want to do a cut on precisely 15 seconds, 32 frames, I want to be able to do it on exactly 15 seconds, 32 frames. On mobile, if I try to move my finger onto the 1, you know how when you're trying to adjust a slider and it's like going in between 0.1 and like 0.3, but it's not going into 0.2? That's my problem. I can't get it to the exact frame that I need it to be at. I've just kind of been walking around and not doing much, so let me try to... I gotta finish... I mean, I'm not sure how these lights are supposed to go. Because this probably has to go up by 3 more blocks in order to cover that thing over there. Let me just move this away for now. So if this has to go up by a few more blocks, let me clear inventory /wand 1 2. Also, I gotta finish the outside of this build. Like, the front looks kind of cool, I think. We gotta do something around the back. // stack 25. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'll just get rid of this. Rygo says, yeah, did not mean it from a studio perspective, just me working alone on a YouTube channel. Yeah, I think that's perfectly fine. Okay, // stack 25. Welcome back, Harry. He's not in...
Hello there.
Oh, there he is.
Are you going to hit and run or something?
No, I'm building up this to cover up the lights as well.
I see.
So we might have to move some of the air cons on the top.
Yep. That's fair. That's fair.
Modern builds are really hard because you gotta hide all the lights in the ceiling. What do you guys think of our first modern build, by the way? The second I put that up by 2 blocks, it instantly looks like shit now. How do we fix that? I don't know how to fix that. Like, I've done it now. Like, without those 2 blocks going up, it doesn't look as shitty. Now it just looks like crap. Gotta maybe keep on increasing these upwards. Okay, maybe not that one. Harry, any thoughts?
Thoughts on
How do, like, the second I increase this up by 2 blocks, it instantly starts looking crap. This one looks stupid now as well.
Yeah. I think no, I like those there. Oh.
It looks too stripy.
No, you can just do this. Like
Oh, to give it depth. Okay,
No.
yeah. You can't
Yeah.
do it on the middle one because the middle one goes on the inside of the building.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Angelo says move the sides up too. I guess. You mean these ones, right? Oh wait, what you're doing is pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yep.
Is there anything we can do about these ones as well? Maybe I'm scared it'll look really stripy, that's all. Wait, are you planning to curve? What? Why do you keep on making it higher? What's going on?
Yeah, I brain cancer. Sorry. Anyways.
That works there, not so much here, I don't think. Unless I could maybe push these. That's gonna look stripy as fuck. Wait, what if I put them outwards?
I can put the AC units probably like right here.
That looks like an eyeball. What the fuck? Yeah, you could probably put one right where I'm crouching.
Yeah.
Guys, what do you think of
also
this? I'm no architecture expert. In fact, I'm not even an architect at all. What it looks like an eyeball. No. That's a bit funky. Angela says the turns have tabled in the building a house. Bruh. That's a real bruh moment right there. What did you just say?
Oh, how the turntables.
What about this space? Like the walls here. Like this by itself is fine. This the top wall. Oh, I think I have a way to potentially end the top one. If we have a little bit of an overhang like this. And then we grab some slabs. We might be able to... Well, let's use these ones. End it like that. Possibly? But does that go far... That goes way too far out, doesn't it? Like you really go
One
around like
block
that.
out. One block out isn't too far. It's fine.
Or should we just end it on the stairs? Like that. That works as well. You just build stairs all around like
Yeah,
this.
that's what that works. Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, that works. That works. That works perfectly fine. Andres has put some vines. I'm not gonna desecrate my modern build with vines.
Ooh.
Shizuko says, "Is that an Enderman from Levaslier?" Wait, there's an what? Oh, this thing. The Cyclops. Angelo says, "I saw Kara Sensei over there." Yeah. So this was built by Andrea when she first started playing Minecraft, and this was also built by Andrea. This is like the this is the what do you call it? The classroom from Assassination Classroom. Like on a miniature scale, built by Andrea. Glass? Nah.
Nah?
Nah.
Alright. Alright.
I don't get why you're so obsessed with covering that thing.
Fucking why is that there?
Have you never seen a building like this?
Nope.
You don't work in enough professional places.
Fucking.
You don't see enough
what's
modern
the point?
builds, Harry.
What's the fucking point?
Design!
Fuck your design is useless!
Should probably cover the aircon here.
Like, who the fuck decided? Yeah, we have spare money, so we don't know where to put those money, so we're just gonna build this right here.
Well, no, that thing's probably already supposed to be there.
Fuck no!
No, they probably have a wall here, but they don't have a space. They don't have a use for this space, so they demolish it.
Look, this thing wouldn't be here, honestly.
Nah, you just
fucking
haven't seen
useless.
enough builds.
Who the fuck decided this is supposed to be here?
I don't know, architects, ask them.
Fucking.
And this is outside pool, maybe. This ain't no resort, mate. It's supposed to be a studio, not a resort. Yo, can you world edit the top to be just like white, please? Just like,
Huh?
just fill the top up so it's not a hole.
Okay, yeah, sure.
We also gotta design
what's
the outside of the rest of the building, actually.
White concrete's just 159, right?
No, 159 is stained clay. White concrete is 251:0.
251:0. Okay, thank you.
Oh, there we go. That looks pretty cool. Oh, yeah, this is pretty cool. I quite like this. Okay, interesting. Even though this right here is super simple, I think it works. Because a modern build is not supposed to have that much complexity.
Which
I
one?
don't necessarily think we need anything on the sides either, because theoretically another building would be there.
Wait, which one do you like?
This up here.
Okay, yeah.
Because there doesn't need to be any complexity there.
Yeah?
Yeah, so we don't need anything on the edges either, because there would be another building there. We don't need anything behind either, theoretically.
We just need to fucking demolish this thing. And it'll be all set.
I like that.
Fucking.
It also protects from the sun.
Bullshit.
Yeah, just stand underneath one of those. Whoops.
I'm pretty sure that even without that thing, you're this is enough to block that sun.
There you go. Anja says, maybe put your dream house nearby next time. Ooh. Okay, yeah. So guys, I wanted to. One of the reasons I wanted to make this video is because Andrea and I came up with this idea to build. So we came up with two ideas. One is we came up with two ideas. One of them is I will show Andrea how to go through that course on how to build a hemorrhage building, and I can show my girlfriend how to build a medieval styled house. The second thing we can do is I can build my own house in real life, and then Andrea can build her house in real life, and then we can connect the front doors together so that when we go through the doors, it'll be like in between our houses. I just came up with another one. We should build our dream house together somewhere nearby. That'd be an interesting idea as well. That could make for a pretty good video too. Ooh, straighten. Angela says modern houses are just dirt houses by concrete. Oh fuck, it's just a square. Okay. Oh fuck, by the way, I've noticed this for a while.
Yeah.
You probably noticed this as well. Do you ever look at this and say it's a square?
No.
What would you say it as?
I see a block.
Okay. But if I did like this, you know, you could say, oh, I just built a really big square, right? That's one of the ways you can say it.
Well, in Minecraft, I would say you stacked up a bunch of blocks,
yeah.
and in real life, I would just say that's a big cube.
You say cube? Okay, because I've been realizing that every single time I look at a cube, I go, oh, that's a square. And then I know it's a cube. I know it's a fucking cube, but every single time I say, oh, that's a square. So just now when Angela was saying it's a big dirt house, I was just like, oh, it's a square. It ain't no fucking square, it's a cube. It's a cuboid, even. Eric says, quick question, if this is your final office, do you... Excuse me. Do you plan to have a bedroom as well? I did plan to have a bedroom, but... Yeah, I don't know. First of all, I don't know where I would put the bedroom, and second of all, I'd have to put the stoves back, and that's a fire hazard. I don't know. Oh, Harry, come back to the kitchen real quick. I saw someone use barrels as shelves. Like that.
Oh! Okay, that
Because when you open it, it also does that thing.
Yeah, yeah.
We could do that.
Okay. Yeah, do that. I like that. Holy shit. We should do that for our, you know.
Doesn't work for hemorrhage, because...
No, not hemorrhage. For our current base.
Oh, in survival. Yeah.
No.
I thought you guys said for hemorrhage. I was like,
shit.
No.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
Sola says, I'm back. Just got a cup of coffee and some snacks. Hope you're not putting them next to your computer, Solar. Don't do it. Don't do it, man. Beautiful Pizza says, I wonder how many production diaries there will be until the end of the series. Wait a second. I just noticed we're on episode 52. Meaning, in a few episodes, we're going to be on episode 69.
Kill yourself.
Should we do some sort of like weird thing on that episode?
You want to come back to you want to come back to Hong Kong so you can grab a gun and shoot yourself?
No, I'm gonna buy a creeper and blow up myself. Kamikaze.
Creeper. Oh man. Oh wait. Forgot to tell you.
I saw it.
Yeah. Yeah. Put it on the list. Yep.
Shizuko says, y'all dishing out roast so my Wi-Fi glitches out in the basement. Wait, your Wi-Fi's glitching out in the basement? What? Or are you in the basement and the Wi-Fi's glitching out? Also, just roast the basement while you're in there. Don't do that.
What?
Don't do that.
Why roast the basement? What?
Well, fuck the basement. Wait, by the way, man, your fucking air cons, I've noticed that you use blast furnaces. Do you want to place this one as well?
No, with blast furnaces, I did it for toilet.
Oh,
for,
as a ventilation.
Yeah.
Let's see the toilet. Oh, wait, we don't even have... Yo, okay. We need to pack up because it's almost 2 hours. But let's get... Can you put a towel on the side and in the bathroom?
Okay, sure, yeah.
Okay, so let me...
I'll just...
Yeah, let's
like
hurry up and do this one. Clear this. Let's put item frame here. Beautiful Pizza says your only thought was number 69. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what other things do you think I would think of?
What else?
Yeah, what else?
Why can't we think of other things?
I'm pretty sure I came up with a better design for toilet paper other than that.
Also, it's so fucking far away.
Where do you want
Like,
to put it?
Of course, right here, man. Like,
You can't put it.
here.
Oh, you can.
Gee,
I thought you couldn't put it because of the carpet.
nah. You can put it anywhere you want.
All right, we got that. Those are towels. Those are not hand wipes. Those are towels. I want to put 2 mirrors here as well. You know what? Give me a second. Let me do a loom.
Yeah.
Again, this design was taken from Oshakura. We'll stick a banner in here. Grab cyan dye. Grab light blue dye. Light blue. Where is it? Light blue dye. We're gonna grab white dye. What we're gonna do? We're gonna put this in here. Dye this blue. Hold on, we're supposed to start off with an entirely blue one. Never, hold on. I probably change this. Okay. So we'll do this. Yep. And then I'll put in the cyan one. And I'll make this one diagonal. Oh, wait, hold on. I've done it wrong. Okay, well it gets the idea across. I'll fix this later. But it gets the idea across. Here. We can have 2 mirrors like that, basically.
Ooh.
Done a pretty bad job. Well, we'll fix it later. It's fine.
I like how it looks.
Okay, let's switch back to my camera because time is up. Hold on a second. What? Angelo just says the grindstone is being used as a tissue. Imagine wiping your ass with a grindstone. Those aren't sparks coming out. Those are different things coming out. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm sharpening. Just start sharpening his shit. Get a really sharp ass shit, shanks him with it. NYRCZ says love you, man. Thank you so much. Okay, well, thank you everyone so much for joining. I hope you guys liked my red suit. I hope some of my life lessons were coming in handy, and I hope you guys enjoyed the glimpse of our future potential studio. Hopefully we will be able to make this into a reality within the next 10 years or so, and wherever we're based, maybe some of you guys will be able to come and visit someday, maybe even work for us one day. That'd be cool. And with that being said and done, I will see you next stream on Saturday. I don't know what we'll be doing on Saturday, but we'll be doing something on Saturday. Cheers.